it's just not normal. And at that time, I've gained a lot of weight. Like after Corona, we were sitting at home, eating, drinking constantly.
What are we talking numbers-wise? Put a number on it for me.
So I weighed, on that day I checked my weight, it was 171 kg.
Wow. And you're 6'4"?
I'm 6'4", like 6'5".
Okay.
198, 199 centimeters, about nearly 2 meters.
Sure.
So...
And 171 kilos.
171 kg,
And that's the heaviest you've ever been?
That has been the heaviest I've ever been. I've never been any heavier than
Were
that.
you always...
I was always big. I was always heavy. I was always big. I've always been big boned. I've always put on weight. I was active. I play football a lot. I play a lot of football.
Sure.
So I was always active playing football at least once, twice a week. But I would run out of breath in seconds.
Sure.
My stamina was terrible.
Even at the peak of your weight, you were playing football?
Yeah. No. Okay. After Corona, I think I stopped moving at all. Like the weight was a major issue.
Okay.
And then I was between jobs. So it was so difficult mentally. And yeah, so that day we were sitting down and my mom's like, what's wrong? And I'm telling her my situation because she was diabetic. And I didn't even know that what I'm going to say next was a shocker to me.
Sure.
So she's like, I need to check your blood because this does not look like...
She has a machine at home.
Yeah. She's got the pen, which you test the blood. It's like a blood machine. You just put the dot of blood on it and you get a result.
Okay.
Which the result was a bit shocking. So she checked it and the number was significantly high.
Okay.
It was so high that she said, go to the hospital now.
Okay.
Because she was like shocked.
So straight to A&E?
Yeah, straight to A&E. I went and they done the blood test there.
Okay.
And for everyone out there who does not know or does not feel like they're pre-diabetic, I'll give them some hints.
Sure.
So you will start feeling dry skin around your elbows, around your knees. You'll have stretches around your neck, like wrinkles on the back of your neck. And you start realizing that you're going to the toilet quite a lot. So a lot of these things, I did not know they were possible. Like, I did not know there were signs of diabetes.
Okay.
I then got told that at the A&E. And then when they done my blood test, they said, yeah, you're diabetic.
Okay.
They didn't even tell me you're pre-diabetic. They said you're diabetic. You've been diabetic for like nearly 2 months. So I did not even know that.
Wow. What were you feeling symptoms-wise, though? Other than the dryness on the elbows, you know, within yourself, were you feeling lethargic? Were you feeling...
You know what? I had problems with sleeping.
Okay.
So I've been having problems with sleeping for about 3 months. I used to wake up in the middle of the night. Acid reflux, a lot of that. I thought there was something wrong with me. I started realizing that a lot more when I went to A&E. I'm like, backlash of all these like moments of what happened and how I got to here. I'm like, oh, these were signs. This was a sign. This was a sign. This was a sign. So the signs were like sleeping very minimal hours because I would wake up every 2-3 hours, go toilet.
Okay.
Acid reflux. Quite a lot of it, actually.
Okay. Regardless of what you ate, doesn't matter what you ate.
Yeah. I just really was not, like, my stomach was not handling anything well. You know what it was? I'm not really a sugar guy. It was not the sweets that made me have diabetes. It was the constant amount of food I was eating.
Okay.
So it's the high volume of food intake, eating late.
Give us an idea. What would an average day have looked like for you?
Oh, man, oh my God, if I talk about it. You know what the mad thing is? When I talk about it, I am shocked myself. So I'd wake up in the morning. I wouldn't eat anything straight away. I would probably go to work, and then probably about 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd go get 3 croissants from Tesco's, a meal deal, and I'll get an extra chocolate, and I'll have another drink. I'll get a Red Bull as well. I'd bang that all out, and I'm still hungry.
Okay.
I'll go home.
Yeah.
I'll have another big fat meal.
Okay.
Rice, chicken, whatever has been cooked out.
That sounds quite healthy, rice and chicken, but the portion size...
Yeah, the portion is big. I'd have 2 plates. I'd eat. Like, I know myself, I'd eat. And then I'd stop after having that. Basically, I'd call that lunch.
Okay.
Which is about 5-6 o'clock. And then in the evening, I'll sit with probably Netflix on TV and have another meal.
Okay.
Cheese, cucumbers, this, that. One thing after another. That's 3 big meals.
Yeah.
With no activity.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, oh, I'm fine.
What were you doing for work at the time? What is it? Office
So I used to work. A salesperson. I've always been a salesperson. My highest and my best attribute is sales.
I can tell. We've been speaking before the pod, and your energy.
I can sell anything to anyone. Okay. I have, there's a saying, which I made up. I can sell a donkey to a donkey, so you can help him out.
Okay.
So the donkey don't have to be stressed.
Okay, fine.
Because there's a saying in Arabic, the dahmar, which the donkey carries a lot of weight.
Okay.
So I can sell that to him.
Fine. Getting a buddy to help.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's my experience of life.
Sure. But at this point, were you mainly office based?
So it was office based, but there was activity because I'd get up from the office, I'd go into the showroom, show the client the vehicle or the van or whatever, and then bring him back. And there was activity there.
Sure.
So I was moving, but it wasn't a lot because I would eat snacks in the office.
Sure.
I'd eat this, I'd eat that. I'd always be eating something or drinking coffee, smoking a cigarette. So I was always doing something.
See, that's really strange because a lot of people that smoke say that it actually kills the appetite.
But I was having coffee, cigarettes, food constantly. Like I wouldn't even think about it. I think when Corona came, I stopped smoking, and I gained so much more weight. Oh, wow. So when I was about 150 kg before Corona, I became 171 after Corona. Okay. So 21 kg I gained. I think a lot of people gained weight and a lot of people lost weight. So it was a different situation for everybody. And so I'll continue where we left off.
Sure.
So I'm in A&E and basically they've done my blood. It goes, yeah, you've had diabetes for 2-3 months. You need to get transferred to a GP and we're going to get you. So they gave me tablets straight away and it's called metformin tablets. It's a tablet that you do not want to take continuously because it's not healthy in the long run. It eats your kidney, eats your pancreas. It affects your actual organs. Okay. So if you can give it up as soon as you can, because if you're diabetic, not a lot of people can take away diabetes. It's not something you can reverse easily because the percentage of reversing is very low. And I don't know the exact figures, but from what I got told by the doctor, it's not something you can easily reverse.
It's not easily done.
It's difficult. So what I did is I said, you know what? I kept on playing this thing in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm diabetic. I'm 34. This is shocking.
You're taking the tablets now?
Yeah.
As in, at the time you took
tablets? So I took the tablets. I went home.
What was the effect of the tablets on you? Was there any side effects that you didn't
like?
It
reduced. So it made me feel really weak.
Okay.
I was feeling lethargic.
Fine.
Not enough energy. I was depressed, actually. I was really depressed. I booked an appointment with a GP. I went to the GP. I was literally crying. I was like, I don't want to be in the situation I am right now. I want you to help me. And to be honest, not all GPs are like, they don't really, not like the GP that I know when I was a kid. The GP nowadays does not care as much. They don't have the energy. The NHS has not given that love to them so they can give to us. Of course. So it's a continuous effect.
They're working on such strict budgets. They're working on such strict,
exactly. Their salaries are not the same.
Yeah.
And so the energy they have was not given by the employer. So this doctor was a bit sympathetic. She was like, okay, I'll do what I can. I'll try to help you. You're young. So she said, I'm going to transfer you to your dietitian. They're based in the hospital. You go see them and I'll book you an appointment. Their waiting time is about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I'm going to die from now till 6 months. I'm going to be more depressed.
Did you actually think that though? So
yeah, because I was really worried.
When you were hit with, okay, I'm 171 kilos. I have diabetes. Was that a thought for you? Like, this could go really bad?
It was a very, very, I was scared. I was really scared because I've seen people in my family die from diabetes, high blood pressure. It's a cultural thing. I think most Muslims in general have a problem in eating and eating heavy, late.
Do you think that's more related to the part of the world that we come from and culture? So you've got like the Indo-Pak subcontinent and, growing up, we used to eat completely unhealthy food.
Yeah.
I guess the same in Iraq and
the Middle East. Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably more to do with that side of the world, right?
100%.
If you're from there.
It's a culture.
Yeah.
It's the culture you're from.
Yeah.
And the culture where, the thing is, a lot of people do not know that the environment we live in now is different to the environment they lived in hundreds of years ago.
Sure.
They're on horses. Sure. They're in deserts. They never had a car. So the food they ate back then, not the same. We're eating the same food they were eating back then.
Sure.
We're still doing it now.
We're burning way less calories.
Exactly.
Way less
We're
active.
moving less activity.
Sure.
We don't even go to the bank anymore now.
We're not in the...
we're banking on our phone. So the reality is we do less activity. That's why when people say, oh, gym, people hesitate. Oh, gym, like, am I going to go to the gym? Because they don't know that your body can burn so much more and can take so much more.
Yeah.
You know,
they soft, basically.
Exactly. You know, a long time ago, they used to eat like 7-8 dates in one go. Now you're having 7-8 dates. People look at you as, all right, this guy not caring about his health. Is he not worried about his diabetes?
Sure.
You know, they don't know the effects of it. But back then, they would eat heavy food and they can burn it. Where did we leave? What was the last bit we were talking about? Because I want to go back to the bit.
We got to... It's going to happen a lot because I'm the same as you. I lose my track.
The GP, the doctor. Oh, yeah, the transfer.
The GP, doctor.
So the GP told me it will take you 6 months to see the doctor.
Okay.
The dietitian. So I was like, okay, I was nervous. I was very nervous. And she's like, she'll help you. So literally within 2 weeks from that GP appointment, because I'm on the metformin. I got type 2 diabetes. I am stressed. I started realizing that, like, everywhere I go, family, everyone's around me putting the sugar away, thinking I'm gonna eat sugar. I was not really a sweet person. It was more like rice, bread. That's my go-to. I'd eat a whole bread, 2-3 loaves of bread, then I'll have rice and curry after.
Sure.
Like, I'm just like that kind of person.
Yeah.
It wasn't sugar. It was more like savory.
So when you found out you had diabetes, you went to the GP, she told you 6 months. Did you do anything straight away? Did you make any changes immediately, or were you waiting for...
The metformin tablet did work. So metformin makes you reduce weight. So it affects... So I was from 171, I went to 170.
Okay.
Then that was my next appointment a month later with the GP. She's like, oh, you've lost, now you're 169. So I lost 2 kg within the first 2 months of diabetes.
Sure.
And I didn't know that even, like, I think because of the shock.
Sure.
But also the medication has an effect where it starts...
And at this point, you're not training, you're not going to the gym or anything?
No. I'm far off the gym now. I'm not even talking about gym. I was not even interested in the gym.
Sure.
I was just fear. But anyway, time came by. I got a phone call from the dietitian, the same one I was supposed to be seeing. She told me, basically, I'm going to book you in to come and see me. And I just said, you know what? I just told her on the phone, I'm so depressed. I'm so down. I have anxiety. I'm stressed. I can't even, like, sometimes my kids are talking to me and I'm zoned out. She goes, okay, don't worry. I'm going to see if I can slot you in. There's something coming up very important that might help you. And I'm like, what could it be that you're going to help me? Because I didn't know anything about any medication that might help anybody.
Sure.
I just thought she's going to give me a workout plan or some kind of nutrition plan I'm going to be working on. That's what I thought she was. So she's like, I'm going to invite you in about a month or two. So it was 3 months from my first GP appointment. I got my first appointment with the dietitian. So I went up and saw her and she's like, okay. So she saw my weight before the appointment, done weight. So when so this is the shocker for everybody that is listening. This is something that woke me up even more. I turned up to this appointment for the dietitian. It's in the hospital. I walk in and every chair, I kid you not, is the size of the whole of your sofa. A chair.
Okay.
Like a normal chair was the whole. So you're sitting relaxed, you're comfortable, you've got plenty of space between you.
Yeah.
But the whole chair for one person.
Okay.
The chairs were made for big people. And I was like, oh my God, where have I come? And I look around, all these patients waiting to see the doctor. And everybody is old and overweight. Okay. And I was like...
So you're the one, the youngest there?
Yes. I was like, damn, what have I done? Why am I here?
I got here.
I'm shocked. Like, why am I here? So I was in a zone. Like, I was still like not taking this in. So then I was like, basically, you come in, they check your weight. And even the weight machine, you stand on something. You know how weight machines are like this square, innit? Yeah. The weight machine was the size of this table.
Okay. Like
the actual platform. And I'm like, and it says max weight 450 or 350, I think it was 450, something like that.
Most scales get to like
120, 100, exactly. So I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
Okay.
So I was like, damn, I'm worried, I'm stressed. So anyway, they do my height, they do my weight. So that my weight goes on the scales about 168, 169, between that weight. I'm about just under 2 meters tall. Blood pressure's fine. Sugar levels are high, as you can see, and I'm still on the metformin tablets. But what I told the doctor is obviously I want to be out of it.
Sure.
So anyway, I got invited inside. Everybody's old around me. The youngest age is probably about 48, 49. So I go into the appointment. I meet this lady. She was really the energy she gave me. Do you know what? I realize even when you're sick, you have to meet the right people.
Yeah.
Because sometimes our parents, their English is not perfect.
Sure.
They struggle. So if I never spoke good English, I would have been lost. That's why sometimes when I hear my grandma or my mother or my uncle tell me, oh, can you come with me to the GP? Because they are struggling to explain how they feel or what kind of medication they're going through that is annoying them or making them feel different. They don't know how to express to the GP what they're going through. So me talking English well, educated, I know how to deal with an issue, especially if I'm a salesperson, by the way. Sure. The sales tactics work.
Sure.
So I'm like, I'm depressed, I'm going through anxiety and this. And she goes, okay, I'll help you. I'll see what I could do. And then she checked everything. She's like, okay, so you want to get off the medication. So I don't want to be fat. She goes, you're going to have to lose weight. I was like, okay, I want to lose weight. Give me a tug. Give me something I can lose weight.
Sure.
She's like, okay, I got something coming up. Something big. No one's seen it. It's come from America. It's been drugged out. The drug's been tested in the UK. And the NHS, you will be one of the first NHS patients to use it.
Okay.
So it was prescribed to me. I'm like, what is it? She goes, it's called Ozempic.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, wow. I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it was.
Sure.
She goes, Ozempic is going to be prescribed. It's an expensive drug. The NHS are willing to use it on their patients who are with high diabetes and very young. And also, they're basically going to help everybody in the UK to weight loss and get rid of diabetes.
And you were one of the first people to...
I was literally one of the first batch of people who took it.
Sure.
And
were you not worried when they posted?
I was worried because, but then I started. So obviously, when she told me everything, and when I went home, I done my research, and I was like, you know what, I'm not worried. I'm fat. I need to lose weight. I've got diabetes.
At this point, anything would do
like
it.
Anything right now would do it. So she said to me, so we're in this appointment. She's telling me this is the drug. We're going to introduce it. It's going to come in 3 months' time to the UK. Like as in like the NHS are going to approve it. In 3 months' time, they're going to give us the go ahead. So I'm like, okay, this sounds exciting because I'm going to be one of the first people to use it. So she told me, you have to go to the gym. I was like, okay, I will go to the gym. But I will go to the gym when I start the drug.
Okay.
So she's like, okay, so you're going to do that and that together. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So for the next 3 months, I was on and off metformin. I tried to avoid it. I tried to not to take it. I tried to reduce, like even though I'm supposed to follow the prescription.
Sure.
But I tried to avoid it. I tried to not take it because I knew that in 3 months' time, I'm going to be on this drug.
You're going to be on this drug.
That is going to help me a lot. So 3 months' time came. I think a week before, I was like, I think it was during August time, 2022, August 2022 is when I got prescribed the drug. But before I turned up 1 week, my friend told me like one of the gyms there's a special offer for 1 week where you can join for like a small fee.
Sure.
So I was like, oh, I'll join. So me and my friends, like I went with them, started training and stuff and getting myself like a bit active. Do you
think you would have done it without your friends being there? Do you think that was a key component to you?
My friends were very like, I think before I went to that appointment, I traveled with my friends and I struggled a lot in that holiday with them.
Okay.
And a lot of them, you might know them as well. I'm not going to mention their names,
Sure.
but I went on holiday and I struggled and everyone's like, you can weight loss, you can do this. Like they didn't know I had an appointment coming up. I never didn't tell anyone. But like I said I want to join the gym and I want to go to the gym with you guys, and so they helped me a lot. My friends, to be honest, I think you have to have the right circle around you. 100% having the right circle, you can be successful in anything in life.
I think that's quite a common theme. Most of the guests that we've had on at some point or another lent on their friend circle or their family and actually attribute a lot of their progress to the circle of people around them.
100%. I agree. I think that holiday made me realize that I took a lot of good things from them on that holiday. I learned a lot of good things. Actually, you know how like people are, oh yeah, you this, you that, but I took some good advantages. Like a lot of things said to me were good, and I was excited for the gym journey because I never had this interest in gym at all.
Had you ever been to the gym before?
I never, like once or twice when I was younger with probably my brother. He was into gym. My brother was quite a lot into gym. Probably invited me to a spa day or something. But I wasn't even into a muscle workout or nothing.
Sure.
I never even.
But you played football a lot, right?
You see, active. I had a lot of interest in football.
Okay.
I'm a Man United supporter.
Oh.
So, so we had our good days.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
I knew you were gonna do that, so I was waiting for that. I was wondering why I didn't see any badges of any Anfield or anything here.
I tried to keep it neutral, right? I tried to welcome everybody.
It's good. It's good energy.
Look, now I don't mind, right? 16, 17, 30.
You know what I realized? I looked over here and I saw what you got, these Tamagotchis and the Game Boy, and I think you're just missing the Pokemon cards.
You don't talk about Pokemon cards. Don't go there.
Why? What's wrong?
Don't go there. All right. So basically, I was a big Pokemon fan as a child, and I managed to put together the full collection of 1 to 150 original or 1 to 149 original Pokemon cards.
I've never heard someone had that before.
When I was probably 9, 10 years old. I used to buy a pack. If I had the card, I used to sell it to people in school.
Okay.
Get money and buy another pack.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, we moved house. My mum put it in storage in the loft somewhere. Recently now, there's been this whole hype about Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I rang my mum, go to the loft, get me the cards. So what are we talking about, man? Cards?
No.
I threw them away.
No.
So the entire 1 to, I think it was 149.
Oh my God.
Connection, she threw away.
Oh my. That's crazy.
So that's
crazy.
I don't know what that would be worth. If you guys know, put it in the comments.
Oh my God. Bro, there's some big boy cards in there.
So let's not talk about it anyway.
I know it's a lot of money, bro. I think it's like you can buy 2-3 houses in Birmingham.
Possibly. Yeah, make it worse. It's fine.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, so that's the Pokemon. That's why there's no Pokemon cards there. I hate Pokemon cards.
Mad.
I don't see Pokemon cards. Although I have Pokemon Red in the Game Boy.
No way.
Still got that.
See, look, that thing, that little thing you got there reminds me of my young, like between the age of 15 to 18, 19.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Feel like that. The BlackBerry. I remember the BB pin, the Kodak camera, the Tamagotchi. That was really a childhood thing. I used to
tell you
love.
A funny story about Kodak camera. A friend of mine, his brother went on a school trip.
Yeah.
And they gave him a disposable Kodak camera.
Yeah.
So he went on the school trip. He took all the pictures and he put it in the bin and came home. And they said to him, "Where's the camera?" He goes, "It's disposable." I threw it away.
That's funny. We used to get one of them when we used to go to Thorpe Park or Chesington.
Yeah. We have Drayton Manor here, which is similar to Thorpe Park.
Yeah.
But yeah, threw it in the bin.
You know what? There's also one more thing that you didn't have there, which I think a lot of our childhood goes back to.
Go on.
Do you remember the Conkers?
Yes.
Do you remember we used to play that a lot during the autumn time?
And you used to lie like, this is a 65er.
Yeah.
You kill a 65 and yours becomes
and there was things we used to do. We used to put it in vinegar.
In the oven?
No, that's a different one, but I never had that one before. We used to put it in vinegar and put it in the freezer.
Okay.
It used to become rock hard and you used to go to school and you're smashing.
All my trainers had no shoelaces in.
Oh my God, Conkers.
Put the shoelaces down.
Oh, yeah. Conker days were amazing.
Maybe when the season comes, we'll get some Conkers on it.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? No, none of these kids know what Conkers is. They don't know the word, don't even know anything about it.
Our childhood was just different, man. We spent so much time outdoors. Like, you can imagine this little...
It's shiny thing.
Occupied us for like...
hours.
5-6 hours
I used
a
to
day,
love it.
every
I used
day.
to love it. I used to love Conkers. That was something that I used to look forward to when autumn used to come. And you know what? I used to miss playing on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what? My neighbors probably hated me so much. We used to kick the ball over, throw it back again. It was just one of them. But in the end, when I grew up, I went to that road that I used to live in. I knocked on the door and the guy I used to really piss off. And he's like, "I remember you. You're that kid that used to keep throwing the ball over." You know what? I'm kind of...
I bet he misses you now.
Yeah. He goes to me, I do miss that, you know. I miss seeing kids on the streets.
It's true.
I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "None of the kids come out anymore."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God."
It's
It's true. It's true, by the way.
We should chuck a rope up over a tree.
Yeah.
And just make rope swings.
Man, do you know what? I miss my childhood.
Yeah, so do I.
I think, you know what? Even our parents probably say the same thing about their childhood.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's something that is going to be missed about most childhoods from the future, because the technology we've been living in and the information we have is given us so quick and so fast, and we have to adapt. So now I have a conversation with my son, and his interest is completely different to what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Like, he's in a different world.
But that's why it's really important. Right? One of the things we talk about a lot on this is that being present for your children and spending time with them, but having a common interest.
100%.
Right? That might be, it's our responsibility to, okay, it's not the same time anymore. We can stay nostalgic and we can say, oh, in my time it was like this, and my time it was like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we can be like, okay, we have to change something.
Adapt.
Let's adapt.
Yeah.
Let me get into something that you like. Let me get into something I like. And that's one of the reasons why this came about, right?
Exactly.
My kids watch YouTube. You know, my daughters want to be YouTubers. That's a discussion for later.
Oh my God. That's a common thing, by the way.
They sit, they record. She does the whole, hi guys, like, comment, subscribe. It's just a way to engage with them.
100%. It's a relationship building.
And being like, oh, you know, actually, come and do something I want to do.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to do anymore. It's one of those ones. But listen, this is going to happen a lot because I think we both have ADHD.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the focus of the conversation,
exactly.
which was...
Well, we're skipping and jumping.
I
don't mind that, but I love it too.
But people watching at home like, this is chaos.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
What was the last thing we said? We were talking about, right, so you went on holiday with the boys.
Yeah. So I got back.
You got a lot of good stuff out of it.
Yeah.
You got back.
I went for the gym with them for a week, and then I had my appointment to see the dietitian. After the 3 months, I was waiting to see her.
Sure.
So I went to see her. We had a chat, and I went to the gym during that time before that.
Fine.
So when I went, so she's like, okay, this is the medication. It's a pen. This pen, you take, it's 4 jabs.
Every day?
No, it's once a week for 4 weeks.
Okay.
So she said, I'll start you with the lowest
dosage.
The lowest dosage is 0.25. So for 1 month, you start 0.25. And then after 1 month, you 0.5 for 2 months. And then 1 mg for the months after. So I was like, okay. So I was like, so basically what I did, she jabbed me.
Fine.
It was about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
I went straight. Oh, I told her. So I told her I'm going to start the gym straight away. She goes, good luck. Because a lot of people, you know why? Because a lot of people that started gym, because there was a drug before Ozempic, which was a similar weight loss.
Okay.
And it wasn't successful because people used it, lost weight, and they just gave up.
Because Ozempic now, right, is mainly spoken about as a weight loss drug.
Exactly.
But it wasn't designed to be a weight loss drug, was it?
It's it's for diabetes. To help you lose weight.
To reverse diabetes.
It's to do with the insulin level.
Sure.
So it was focused on people that are overweight and diabetic.
Fine. So
it was not focused on just someone that wants to lose 5 kg.
Sure.
Because now there's some crazy,
because they want to
do crazy interest in this drug. Not just this drug, by the way. Actually, they're interested in new drugs. There's another 2-3 more drugs after that have basically made it even better.
Okay.
Now they're drugs for not diabetic, which is just people that want to lose weight.
Sure.
So so I took she jabbed me. She gave me the how to do, how to use it, how the details of it. And I was like to her, you see what's going to happen. She goes, oh, good luck, because a lot of people do it, but they don't succeed. And a lot of people don't get rid of diabetes.
Fine.
So I was like, okay, cool.
So you had the jab.
Had the jab.
Gym. What was it? What was the feeling of the jab like? Was there any immediate side effects? Was there any?
Oh, bro. There was major side effects.
Okay.
To be honest, I never talked about it in details. It's the first time I talk about it in details. Man, your stomach will be messed.
Okay.
Actually, there is a side effect till today from it I've had, but I'll talk about what happened.
Sure.
So you'll have major pain in your stomach. You feel sick. You feel nauseous.
Okay.
Very nauseous. The first time I took it, I was nauseous. I was not interested in any food.
It kills your appetite, right?
Yeah, it proper kills it up. It kills your mood as well. Diarrhea. Oh, the word diarrhea was in my vocabulary for 6-7 months. I was suffering. It was painful. The nausea was constant. But look, I always pretended to people that it was normal. I'm fine. Like I just wanted to focus on it. By the way, all that I'm saying later on the stage, you'll know the constant strength I had to do what I was gonna do next. So then, so when I left the hospital. And she gave me the drug. She jabbed me. She gave me what to do, what to use it. She gave me 3 months supply. I said, good luck and go ahead. So I said, okay, cool. So then first thing I did, I I jumped on the train. I went straight to the gym. Me and my friend, we signed up in the gym. I think it was that day or the day after. I signed up in the gym. That day or the day after, we signed up in the gym. And I started gym. But it wasn't like started gym. I was focused. I was doing cardio for half an hour in the beginning. I was doing workout. I was all over the place.
I was going to say, did you have a PT to help you with your
No, I
sessions
didn't. In the beginning, I didn't. But later on the stage, there was a PT that helped me a lot. To be honest, the guy gave me a lot of his workout plans. And I'll talk about him in details there. To be honest, he gave me a lot of support.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just all over the place. I was learning bits from here, bits from my friend, bits from that one. I was going to this gym one day, but I was going to the gym every day. And there was a stage where I was not working. So this is the part where I will tell you, everybody, that if the way I lost weight and the amount of time I lost weight would have not been done if I had a full-time job.
Okay.
I'll say it straight. It's impossible to lose that much weight in that much time if you don't have free time.
How much weight are we talking? How much time?
I will tell. It's crazy because when I talk about it, it gets me excited and I'm happy about it. I lost like 58 kg.
Okay.
59 kg. It's nearly 60 kg.
Okay.
In 6 months.
Wow.
It's a figure that cannot be. To be honest, look,
unhealthy though, right? So a lot of people would say that that's an unhealthy level of
it is unhealthy because it was too fast. But a lot of it is not just Ozempic. It's impossible to lose that weight from Ozempic in that time. It's impossible because I spoke to the dietitian. I speak to a lot of people. No one has ever lost weight like that. I used to walk from my house to the gym. It's an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know how many kilometers it was. I think it was like 6-7 kilometers.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. 6-7 kilometers walking fast pace. I would walk to the gym at 9 in the morning. I have no work. I'd go to the gym 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd walk there. I'd train for 2 hours. I'd hit the sauna after, the steam room, the jacuzzi, proper full day of relaxation and gym and hard workout. I'd do like a workout and do cardio in the gym because even though I just walked.
Yep.
And then I would walk back an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. By the way, just a reminder, the only thing I've had in my stomach is water and coffee.
Okay.
So no food.
Fine.
I'll be home by 3:30, 4 o'clock when the kids roll up.
So you're spending like 5-6 hours on
the whole day I'd be out active in the gym or walking home. Like 2.5 hours, 3 hours in the gym. Bro, it's 5 hours. I'd even chill on the way. Sometimes I'll sit for a coffee, relax sometimes. Yeah. Or sometimes I'll go with my friend to work. I do some little small jobs here and there. Like I'll do something on the side. But I was constantly focused on that one thing. Like, look, let's be honest. Men cannot do more than one thing. It's the reality.
Okay.
Women can.
Sure.
Women can feed. Women can clean and they can cook and they can have a job.
Yeah.
And they could do it so good.
Yeah.
Emotions come, but that's different. Every human has different ways of dealing with things.
Sure.
So, but a man cannot do two things.
Okay.
Even, by the way, now I have a full-time job and I cannot focus on the gym
as much as you were then.
As I was then.
Sure.
So yeah, I'd do that. I'd done that for like the first month. I lost I can't remember. I think the first week I lost 5 kg.
Wow.
Yeah, the first week 5 kg. The second week was like 6 kg. Oh my God, the first 2 months, I think I lost like 25 kg.
What was your diet like at this point? Because obviously it kills your appetite.
Yeah.
You went from eating 4 or 5 meals a day, having lunch at 4 p.m. and whatever. What happened with the diet immediately after you started the Ozempic?
So the diet, it changed straight away. You know, the maddest thing, the first month, I didn't put any sugar in my mouth. Not even one bit of sugar. I said, you know what? Let me do this with no sugar. Not even dates. Not even a banana.
That's insane because a lot of people would get the news of being diabetic.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the immediate, okay, this is bad, right? I might die. It could be really bad. What do you think it was that immediately just clicked in your head and you said, right, gym from tomorrow, no sugar for a month, gym every day. We'll get to that in a second in terms of how consistent you've been.
Yeah.
What do you think it was that made that happen? There must have been something that triggered it. There must have been something, whether it was fear, whether it was, family, friends, whatever.
100%. So fear is the number one thing. I was fearing that my kids are gonna grow up, and then I might not see their dad.
Okay.
Like, how could you accept yourself as a human being? Especially me, like I'm very tall. Like I have a structure. Like I can be fit. It's possible. And I'm not, like my son, like I've always said to him, like, I want to see you grow and I want to see your kids. I've always told him that. But the stage where I had diabetes, I was like, this ain't going to go the right way I want it to be.
Sure.
And I seen people in my family die. Like my granddad, which I really love dearly, he passed away from pancreas, like disease. Like he had blood issues, but he had diabetes and he had high blood pressure and he was disabled. So he couldn't walk.
Couldn't get to the...
Yeah, he had muscle issues. So he couldn't move, he couldn't walk. So he had a lot of illnesses. And I'm like, I enjoyed the moments I had with my granddad. I want my grandkids to
have those moments.
Yeah. Like, and there's a cultural thing, which a lot of people in our culture have diabetes, blood pressure. I'm like, I'm not having this. I'm not accepting this. It's just about you not accepting this result. You have to do something about it. And I just said, I have to. It's a force. Like, I think any human being now, and I did feel lazy at the time. Like before I was diabetic, I was lazy. But I think something just triggered me. It's the diabetes triggered me. I think the shock of having it young as well.
Sure.
Because I saw my mum when she was pregnant with my brother. She struggled a lot with diabetes because she got it during pregnancy.
Sure.
And a lot of women get it during pregnancy. Yeah. And it's tough. It's tough. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna have that stage.
So you made the decision.
Yeah.
Like, nah, this ain't happening.
This is not gonna.
I'm switching.
It was gonna be either the grave, or I'm gonna fight it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, to be honest, listen, there's a lot of things that are impossible to do, but I made the impossible possible. I think this is thing, by the way, this is us as Muslim, as Shia. We have to have that belief. And alhamdulillah, I thank Allah every day that I wake up in the morning, that I say I'm Shi'i. Wallah, alhamdulillah. I'm Muslim. Okay, I'm Muslim first, but I'm Shi'i. Because I know that wilayat Ahl al-Bayt is going to take us to the right path. I know that. All I have to do is pray 5 times a day. Yeah. Don't cheat, don't lie, and don't do nothing haram. And that's it. You're safe. You're in a safe zone. And if we're blessed, we're buried in a holy land. Alhamdulillah, inshallah. And we pay sadaqah and we help mu'mineen and we can do what we can. And I always put myself in a situation, I have to pray on time. I have to do this on time. By the way, we as Muslims, we all lose focus. Sometimes I go sideways. Sometimes I'm not praying properly. I need somebody to push me. I need somebody to correct me because nobody's perfect.
Sure.
Aside from our story about my weight loss journey, I think the faith in your iman and think that helps, by the way, a lot of who you as a character.
Of course.
So I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have that. This is important. So back to our story.
Love it.
Because the ADHD kicks in.
Love it.
I think this is something very important because I never mentioned this before.
Sure.
But accountability, I started recording day by day of me going to the gym on my Instagram.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I think I felt like, because I know I'm going to lose weight. And I know I'm going to do well.
Okay.
But I
think...
So
you kind of preempted the fact that you want to journal it now so that in 2 years' time... No, actually not at all. I think I done it because I think maybe I might fall off track in about a couple of months' time. Fine.
Because
so you put it out there, and you told everybody,
exactly.
It's a way of making sure that you follow through.
Exactly that.
I understand that totally because prior to my fight, always struggled with commitment. Right?
True.
I'd always start things. Again, it's an ADHD trait, but maybe another video on that. But you start things, you start a hobby, you buy all of the stuff, you buy all the equipment, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, oh, what am I doing with this, right?
Yeah.
And I'd always struggled with setting my mind to something and then seeing it through. But I knew if I put this online, and if I link it to charity, for example, and say, look, I'm raising money for charity, I'm doing this fight, I can't back out. I honestly think, had it not been for the fact that it was online, I probably would have backed out from the fight multiple times. I was getting punched in the face in sparring. I've come home, I'm hurt, I'm depressed.
Yeah, like giving in.
And I'm just like, if I didn't have the pressure of everybody knows this is happening, And honestly, bro, the best thing I've ever done. So I get that. Like that motivation you get. People talk about social media being negative, and yes, okay, ideally,
I used it to my right
ideally, you'd like to
advantage.
be internally motivated.
100%.
Ideally, you don't need external, but it's a way to prove something to yourself.
Yes.
Because I bet now you can set your mind to something and see it through without needing the external because
100%.
you've done it. You've proved it to yourself.
Exactly. That's exactly. You know what? That point there is what I use to my day-to-day life now. That point there. That point is very good and very emotional because you know that you have passed that stage.
Yeah.
You're ahead of
You've
that.
unlocked a level.
Yeah, you've unlocked a level. It's like Mario in. Yeah, so that stage. So when I started recording day by day, like one day I'll be with this gym with one of my friends. One day I'm in that gym with someone else. I'd post like I'm with someone, I'm doing this training. I'd get help from this person, from that person. And it was getting excited. So it was at day 10, day 15, day 20. And I'm recording. I'm telling people I've lost 5 kg, I've lost 10 kg, and I'm doing this. And people were interested. The interest grew and grew. And I got more motivated. And now I got, you know what? There was a stage where motivation wasn't my key.
Okay.
It was discipline.
Okay.
Discipline to the level of, I have a target now.
Sure.
And I'm going to reach my target. So that motivation was past that stage. It was like discipline now. I think people that go to the gym every day, they know that they're disciplined because they're not motivated to go to the gym. They know that this is part of their...
No one really wants to go to the gym, do they? But you do it.
You know when they say 1 or 5 a day, one of your 5 a day, fruits and veg or whatever.
Yeah.
This was one of my 5 a day of life.
Okay.
Was the gym.
Fine.
I'd prioritize gym than anything else.
Fine.
If I get a call from someone say, "Oh, you want to go out?" Gym. Sorry, mate. Gym.
Sure.
I'm busy. Or go out after in the evening. No, I'm tired. I just finished. You know the mad thing? I used to sleep early.
Wow.
I used to sleep early, and I used to be excited to wake up to go to the gym. That 1 meal a day I used to have was such a key aspect of my life that when I used to sleep at night. By the way, I know this now because my body, I could feel it. I used to sleep and my legs is cold. My feet are cold. That means I was hungry. But I never used to eat because I'm training hard in the gym and I'm picking up a lot of weight. But I'd eat that protein, chicken, salad or salmon or steak. I'd keep it very healthy. Small rice, sometimes a bit of bread, a bit of this. Sure. But my diet was very strict. Even like with the medication, I realized people that are on the medication, they even mess around. So see, the mad thing is...
A lot of people use medication. I see it in our community a lot, right? You've got high blood pressure, you've got diabetes... I'm just going to eat what I want to eat and I'm just going to knock the tablet back.
Yes.
Because that's going to balance the food.
Exactly. So with Ozempic, if you fail to eat healthy, you will feel it.
Okay.
You'll feel it in your stomach straight away.
Fine.
You will feel it deeply. The moment you step back of eating healthy in that medication, you will feel the pain in your stomach straight away. You will definitely get it.
Okay.
So when I used to mess around... 1 or 2 days, like Saturdays were the day I used to mess around. Go to my mom's. My mom's cooked like lasagna. Like, to be honest, man, lasagna is one of the meals that is overrated. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Not overrated in terms of what it tastes like, but the amount of calories it has and fat it has. I mean, really, why? You can have pasta, but lasagna is too heavy, man. Too condensed.
And you were feeling this, right?
Yeah,
so
like you'd feel it. Oh, you'd be
a meal that you could have before and be fine with. Now you're eating it because of the Ozempic. It's having an effect.
Oh
on you.
my God, you feel that straight away, man. You know that it's a waste. So I'd eat like sometimes like Saturdays I'd eat. I mess around like there's a cake or there's a bit of dessert. It'd be 1 day a week I'd mess around.
Fine.
But the first month I didn't. Second month I did a bit, but the third month I'd eat a bit here, a bit there. But then month after month it became 15, 20 kg. By the time. So every month I would go to the dietitian to do a blood check and see how I'm going. When I turned up the first month after I lost 25 kg, she was like, "Oh my God, you've lost like 7 kg a week."
I wanted to ask you that. You lost weight very quickly. And we mentioned it could have potentially been quite unhealthy. What was her opinion on the speed of your weight loss? Did she tell you to slow down at any point? Or did she say, look,
she was like, "You're doing amazing." She goes, "The quicker you get it done, the quicker you get your diabetes reversed."
Wow.
Because diabetes reversed in the beginning of its stage is very important. Because because what happens is your body gets used to it and you become diabetic forever. Type 2. you cannot. It's not going to be easy to reverse.
Okay.
So then next month, man turns up again. I've lost another 10, 15 kg.
Fine.
So the weight loss starts reducing. I think by the third month, when I turned up to a third month, she goes, "You're not diabetic anymore." She goes, "Your diabetes is gone."
She could say that categorically.
She said it. She said it. She goes, "We've done your test. I think there's a 6-month or 3-month test. I don't know what she done, but she goes that your sugars level are been average for the last 2-3 months. So you have no more diabetes. Wow. So there is no more type 2 diabetes. You've just reversed it. Okay. You've just been successful." And she said,
and so they put the medication, or they
no. So she said, she gave me an offer. She said, like, there's no one, like, she's dealt with a lot of people. This dietitian, actually, she's quite famous. I don't want to mention her name, but she's got her own books on Amazon, and she's like, she talks about dietary and nutrition, and she's like, she's very educated, she's a good doctor. She's not someone who's just done this for her first. She's done it for many years.
Sure. And
she's been through a lot of people, and she's told me, like, not a lot of people have been successful. My success was so good that she was so proud of me that BBC were doing a documentary about Ozempic. And they've asked her, because she was one of the first doctors who introduced it to the hospital, to give up people's information. People forward of who's done so well. And they gave up my name, and they've contacted me, and they said they were basically going to do a documentary about.
So you said no to the BBC, but you came here.
Yeah, it's exactly that. I said no. I actually said no, and they tried, "We'll contact you if we're going to be doing." I said no, I'm not interested. But I told her it's okay, because she asked me if I can give my information to them. So yeah, give them my information, let them contact me.
You did well, to be honest with you. After what happened with Gary Lineker. BBC's cancelled. Yeah, the
BBC was always cancelled in my mind. I've never liked BBC. Only Match of the Day, because Gary Lineker. So yeah, she was so happy with my progress that she also offered me, my doctor, the dietitian. She said to me that I want you to talk to people in the patients that I'm dealing with about your success. I said, yeah, I'm happy to do that. So one time she gave me, we done a video call, and I explained to them how my results are and stuff, because a lot of them, they go through the stages, but they give up, and they give in, and they end up eating like rubbish food, and they get back to reality. A lot of them are kind of older as well.
So I guess the main point here is it's not a miracle drug, right?
It's not.
You need to control your diet
100%
alongside it
100%.
to have the best effects.
It's impossible to lose weight. I say it proudly. Ozempic was about probably 25% of my success.
Okay.
But the rest was all me.
Okay.
Was determination, willpower.
Sure.
A lot of activity. I told you, being free, not working at the time, was very important.
Gave you the opportunity.
So I started recording the days. That was also accountability. So all these add up.
What? So you started posting on Instagram, and every gym picture you post or every story you post, you have a hashtag in the bottom, and it says a number.
Yeah.
Right. That is so. 2 years, and how long has it been from the day you started, roughly?
So I started in August 2022 when I first started the gym.
Fine.
And we are now nearly 3 years. So
almost 2 years, 10 months?
Yeah, 2 years, 10 months.
At the time of recording?
Yeah.
And in that 2 years and 10 months, what's the number on the latest Instagram post?
Till yesterday, 770 days.
Of training in
the gym. 770 days.
And I think we worked out it's about 21, 22 days a month.
Yeah.
On average.
By the way.
For almost 3 years.
By the way, let alone, I travel a lot, and I wouldn't record the days.
Okay.
Sometimes I would not tell people that I'm going to the gym.
Fine.
It's not always I'm mentioning.
Sure.
But the days where I went to the gym where I said, now it's time to mention. Not every single time I mentioned I went to the gym.
So it's probably more.
Because when I traveled, I went to Iraq, I went to Ziyara, I went to Turkey with my family, I went to all the holidays I went to, I still tried to find an opportunity where I can go to the gym and be active.
So let's touch on that. 6 months go by, you lose the weight, you come off Ozempic.
Yeah.
Because the doctor suggested you come off, or you decided?
No, I decided.
Okay.
I was available to take it on prescription anytime I want.
Fine. But you decided
I chose not to take it.
Fine. And then so from that point to now, you've maintained that weight, you'd say there or thereabouts?
Honestly, since I've lost to the lowest point of my weight, where I was walking 2.5 hours a day and training crazy, I think I've only gained 7 kg.
Okay.
Up and down, 5'7", 5'7".
Fine.
But really, I don't think anybody can do that. I will pay somebody.
That's insane.
I'll pay them from my own pocket if they can reach to the level of extremist of gym.
Okay.
Because there's a point where your family like, have you not had enough? No. Because mentally, I was going through this. There was a time where I stopped Ozempic. I was going through a lot of anxiety.
Okay, after you stopped.
After I stopped.
Let's talk about that.
Anxiety where I had panic attacks.
Okay.
I did not tell anybody about the panic attacks. I'll usually park up in the middle of the road, and like I'm getting these crazy heart punctuation.
What's the
like
feeling?
heart punctuation. Like I'm I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Okay.
Like I would call the ambulance. I think I had, what was the ECG? Was it ECG? I had like that probably 15 times.
Okay.
Like at some point, like there was no chest hair because I was going through panic attacks.
Sure.
And even though I was training, I was still going to the gym every day and I was having these mad panic attacks. I don't know why I had these panic attacks. I think I was stressed. Like
withdrawal from the drug, right? It's
maybe. Like honestly, I don't know. A lot of things happened, by the way. The Ozempic is an amazing drug.
Yeah.
It never made me feel like I've done something successful.
I was going to say, the people watching at home who, are struggling with weight loss or considering Ozempic, right? Talk to them about...
Yeah, look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I have problems still today from the backlash of Ozempic. I'm lactose because of Ozempic. I have stomach stress because of Ozempic. I still have anxiety. It could be from Ozempic. So even sometimes my eyes, by the way, I started reading, but even sometimes my eyes, like it would dry out. Like I feel a bit blurry. And I think my parents keep telling me, go get your eyes checked.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's because of my eyes are weak. I think it's because of Ozempic.
Okay.
So Ozempic isn't a successful drug.
Sure.
There are new drugs that have helped, but the reason why I stopped it because I started worrying, I started stressing. And also I don't need it no more. I just used it for the platform. Yeah. I actually used it for diabetes and I was successful about the diabetes and I stopped it and that was it. And that was the reason why I used it. People use it for different reasons now. And to be honest, I really hope people using it, that they know the outcome because it is dangerous. It is something that you
doesn't sound pleasant.
No, I suffered. Like I suffered a bit. Like I've never told anyone about this. Even my close friends, like you people out there now, would hear my story about the actual issues that I've suffered after Ozempic and anxiety. Like till today, sometimes I get anxious about anything. Like sure. I'd be stressed about, and I feel it. But alhamdulillah, I think gym is what kept me going.
Okay.
Until today, gym has kept me going. Now I'm working full time. I eat normal, and even after 1 year,
you still train.
Yeah. So by the way, I have to shout out to Yusuf Mash, who gave me a workout plan for about nearly a year. I was using it, and the guy who helped me a lot. I still use his knowledge till today, with the food and the workout plan. I still use some of the workouts that he gave me.
Sure.
And even though after a year and a half, with another close friend of mine, we went and done a personal training course, a level 2, level 3. So I done a personal training course.
Okay.
I became a personal trainer. I wouldn't say I'm the most experienced personal trainer, but
I think specifically for somebody who's going through a similar journey for you, I don't think there's any personal trainers out there that can relate to that.
Yes, I agree.
Right? If you are overweight, if you are suffering from diabetes, looking to reverse the effect of diabetes, considering medication.
Yeah.
I don't, most personal trainers I know are very shredded and very ripped, and they may put on some weight to lose it.
Exactly.
But I think for a very specific audience,
you have never seen,
you'd be the ideal personal trainer.
A fat to a slightly healthy personal trainer. I have never seen. It's very rare.
Who's reversed diabetes in the
process.
process.
Yeah. Actually, I helped a few people lose weight. A lot. I had probably 3-4 clients.
Sure.
Some have lost 10-15 kg without any medication. I actually told them how
to clarify, are you still doing that now? If someone
I still do personal training. So
say, look, they're inspired by your journey.
My Instagram is open. People can DM me. I have interest in helping people.
Sure.
To be honest, most of my personal training isn't actually just the food or the fit gym. It's talking to them.
Yeah.
I have very good knowledge about my story. I can talk to people. I can relate to their issues, like things that I told you, like how I found out I was diabetic, like the marks on the neck, going to the toilet constantly, dry skin.
Sure.
I think after I became a personal trainer and I realized that I'm qualified to talk and say what I want without people judging me and saying, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know what food to eat or drink. I know exactly what food to eat or drink. I know exactly what burns in my body. And I know exactly what is sustainable. Because out there'll be people telling you loads of rubbish and it's not sustainable. But I will definitely tell you something. The most important people are the people in your community.
Yeah.
If you get the right support and people care about you, they show you the love, that's what makes you stronger and more powerful. And I think the people in the community did help me by supporting me on Instagram. And I do shout out to everybody who did.
Amazing.
Respect to everybody. My family, very important, who helped a lot. People around me who supported me. To be honest, even people in my gym who I made a kind of family unity of some of the people I have friends in the gym.
Man, thank you so much.
Habibi, brother. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. I actually enjoyed, you know what? I feel like I spoke about everything I've been holding on for a long time. I think the environment that you've made in this podcast is very nice.
Thank you.
I think, to be honest, like I said to you before, I got invited to a lot of podcasts. I declined them because I didn't see the entire. Even BBC invited me and I declined it, bro. It's not. I'm saying it publicly. So I'm grateful. One of our brothers, one of our dear friends, inshallah, the future to do other stuff together.
Thank you so much.
And the energy felt right to come. If I see something, I compliment straight away. I don't keep it. I'm the kind of person, what I think, I say. Sometimes it's a bad thing, by the way. But I will tell you how it is. And alhamdulillah, this place has blessed. It's blessed.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for having me.
Do it again?
Inshallah, definitely.
I'm going to put your socials in the description. That's okay with you?
100%.
If we want to contact you?
100%.
Feel free to reach out.
Yes, definitely.
There's no paywall here. There's no code. There's no referral link. You reach out to him directly.
Yeah, 100%.
If you can work together, if you can
I paid for my own fuel to get to Birmingham, by the way. Just heads up.